We are the dollars and cents.
Welcome back to the channel, guys. Well, today we're going to do another unboxing, first impressions, and update video. This time it comes to my house. I've actually done quite a few videos in the past, and I will link all those down below. Not the greatest house, honestly, but they've had a couple of, I think I have a couple of hidden gems here and there that I've tried over the years. And this one I had no idea that existed. And I will start by saying that I did get a recommendation for this fragrance by one of my subscribers, and I'm really sorry. I did take a screenshot of that. I want to give you credit. But I think I deleted it from my phone, and then I tried to go back and try to find it. But I think once I read the comments, using like the new comments, after I read them, I think that the app, the YouTube editor app, actually removes them. So I couldn't find it. I'm really sorry. You know who you are. But yeah, he actually brought this fragrance to my attention. I commented back saying I'm going to pick it up. And it might actually be a cheap but good fragrance. We'll see. I didn't even know that this house had like a, I don't know if you want to call it a private line, but it's like a different line compared to the ones that have been released in the past, guys. But without further ado, it is going to be Guess Originals from the House of Guess. It's going to be Type 3 Tobacco and Amberwood, guys. Here's the box. You guys can take a look at that there. Good looking box, very plain here. But yeah, I didn't hear really much about any of these. There's 3 of these, and I did look up the other 2, and the other 2 sort of didn't really get the best feedback via Fragrantica. And so since I did hear about this one, and I love tobacco and anything really tobacco related, so I decided to pull the trigger. Plus the recommendation, I was like, hey, I'm actually looking for stuff to review right now, so it was perfect timing for him to leave that comment. Also, I wanted to break up the monotony of doing so many Lattafa videos. I love doing those videos. They're a lot of fun, finding these little hidden gems that smell better, if not very similar to the originals. But you know, I didn't want to burn you guys out with doing too many Lattafas, because I actually have a couple on deck still, guys. So forgive me if you guys are getting tired of those videos, but I'm having fun doing it. And you know, I think some people out there might benefit from from me doing those types of videos out there. But all right, guys, Type 3 from Guess Originals, guys. I'm going to give you guys a little bit of information about this fragrance, and then I'm going to do the I'll show you guys a presentation here in a little bit. But Type 3 from the House of Guess, Tobacco Amberwood from the House of Guess, is a unisex gourmand citrusy fragrance released in 2023, so it's a fairly recent fragrance. Don't know the nose behind this fragrance. It is an eau de parfum concentration, guys. I'm not really sure how many eau de parfums that Guess makes. They usually make the eau de toilettes, but this is going to be maybe one of the first. You guys can correct me in the comments. The notes for this fragrance: in the top, we have tobacco leaf, bergamot and orange. In the mid, we have tonka bean, tobacco, saffron, and rose. Another website said tobacco flower, so I'm not sure if that's going to be a difference there. In the base, we run things off with vanilla, sandalwood, and musk, guys. So let's go ahead and do a little editing here and take this fragrance out of the box and give you guys in a second. All right, guys, so here's the box for Type 3 Tobacco and Amberwood, and not a lot going on with this box. I'm trying to get that centered for you guys. It does have like a nice canvas feel to it. It just has the name there. I believe it has the Guess insignia on top, some information at the bottom. Nothing on the inside, really. We do have just the you know, the padding on the inside. Nothing too fancy going on with the box there. I do like how it's white, though. And we do have a nice bottle here. Love the hand feel of this bottle, guys. We do have I think this might be metal. Yeah, metal cap, plastic on the inside. Nice silver step-up atomizer, which I love these. I think I had one of these in one of my previous videos here recently. Love how when they do the step-up, I just like the way it looks. I think it's really just really classy looking. Oh, we have a magnet here, guys. So Guess decided to step it up really and put a nice strong magnet on their cap here. That I can really get on board with. And we do have a little canvas. This is a piece of fabric that has the name of the fragrance on here, which does match the box. Now the box isn't made of that fabric, but it does have like the same feel and the same look, guys. So this was $26.99. Now right now I think they're having a sale. I'm not sure when the sale is going to be over, but $26.99 on Joma Shop plus $6 shipping and handling. Puts it right around, what, 33 bucks, something like that. Not really sure after tax, depending on your state. But this could be a cheap but good fragrance. That's a really good price, guys. If this is going to be like a hidden gem, I think that's going to be perfect. But again, the subscriber said it was really good, said I should get my hands on it. So, And I'm also, guys, I do have to add, I'm in the middle of summer right now, guys, in Texas. So it's really hot. Been a little bit milder summer this year, which has been great, but it's still like 95, not 105 or 110 like previous years. But I'm going to be taking one for the team on this one, guys, because I have no business wearing this fragrance in the dead of summer, but I'm going to wear it anyway because I love you guys. And I gotta let you guys know what's going on with this one, guys. And yeah, it's probably gonna the heat's probably gonna to amp up the projection, I think, or the performance overall. So that could be a good thing or a bad thing. We'll see what happens, guys. But all right, let's get to the best part of the video, guys. The first impressions, and we'll see what I get from this one. I didn't look to see what people were comparing this one to, and I'll let you guys know if it does remind me of anything else, guys. But again, could be a cheap but good fragrance. Here we go, guys. Couple sprays. Decent atomizer, decent. Okay. Okay, I'm getting a very strong tonka bean. I'm getting like a citrus, tonka bean tobacco thing going. Tobacco flower. Yeah, getting some woody notes in there. It says Amberwood. You guys can let me know really what that means because it does say sandalwood. I mean, I'm not really sure if Amberwood is just a combination of things and they're calling it Amberwood, or if sandalwood is another name for that. Again, you guys are the experts. You guys let me know in the comments. But yeah, right now it's very sweet. There's a little bit of animalic here. I'm not really sure where that's coming from. It might be from the rose, actually. It might be the rose mixing with that saffron, giving it a bit of an animalic vibe, but it's not bad. It's actually mixing really well. It does smell decently strong. I'm getting a lot of tonka bean. I'm getting a gourmandy. It's like spicy. It's gourmandy. It's a little animalic from the rose. It's a little woody. I think I already said sweet. And you're getting a little bit of that ruggedness from the tobacco, but it's not over the top. But yeah, this kind of reminds me a little bit maybe of, I was going to say there's something in this that reminds me a little bit of Fève de la Chose, and I think that's the tonka bean. And I think that fragrance might have tonka bean and rose in it. But this gives me a slight bit of a Fève de la Chose vibe, added tobacco. Yeah. This also smells like something else I've tried, but this smells the creamy tonka bean is very prominent in this, but the rosiness does give it a bit of a, I'm not going to say skank, but a bit of a tart sharpness that gives it almost an animalic feel. And I know I already said that, but I'm just really just trying to keep unwrapping this one. Definitely unisex. I don't know if I mentioned that, but I think it is a unisex fragrance. I can definitely see this one being feminine, maybe because of the rose, but right now it's probably leaning more masculine than it is feminine. But when you get some of that rose, it really gives it that perfumey smell. It was another tobacco fragrance I've tried in the past. It's not like a really popular one because obviously I probably would have remembered, but I may have to just end up going back to Fragrantica and looking to see what people say. Now, that's always going to be like the Monday morning quarterback moment, right? Where, I get a chance to kind of, look at everything and I'll go, okay, that's the one it is right there. But yeah, right now, not a bad fragrance. It's definitely great. Right now, I can say for $26.99. I mean, I think the guy in the comments said they sell it at JCPenney. I'm going to assume they sell it there for retail. And I'm not really. I can give you guys a retail price and the update, or I can just put it here. But I don't have that on me right now. But yeah, I'm getting a creamy, citrusy, gourmandy, sweet, spicy, tobacco-y, slightly rosy, animalic type of woody fragrance. And that's really what I'm getting with this one, guys. It's nice. But we'll see. All right, guys. Well, I do like this one so far. So I'm going to wear this fragrance tonight, over the next couple of days, and give you guys an update shortly. Talk to you then. All right, guys, welcome back to the update for Tobacco and Amberwood from the House of Guess, guys. What can I say about this fragrance? Well, I will say that I do like this fragrance. Not my favorite by any means, but I do like it. There's one issue with this fragrance that I really had. Other than that, it was a good fragrance, guys. But I will say, this thing starts off very, very sweet, tobacco-y. It's got the tobacco leaf. It has the bergamot. This gives it some sweetness. The tonka bean in this gives it some gourmandness. There's some vanilla in this that gives it some sweetness as well. And the sandalwood gives it the woodiness. Very nice fragrance. I compared it to a couple in the first half of the video. I want to say there was one that I mentioned because it's been a while since I've been testing this one for a while now. If you guys can see the juice levels missing quite a bit. But I want to say that I said this one reminded me of one that I couldn't remember. And I want to say it was a tobacco and tonka bean from Banana Republic. And I want to even go back with that one and say that one reminded me of the tobacco fragrance that Zara released. I think it was called Rich, Warm, Addictive. Again, not exact, but it sort of had a little bit of that same DNA. And I get a little bit of that with this one as well, but not exact. Again, I think I mentioned also that it reminded me of Fed Delicious. Not a lot, just a little bit with that tonka bean and the sweetness with a little bit of that rose. But overall, this kind of does its own thing. It's sort of a mix of that one. It's sort of a mix of tobacco vanille, sort of a mix of the tobacco and tonka bean that I mentioned. But it is a good fragrance, guys. I mean, like I think I mentioned this already, but the rose in this, not super heavy, but enough there to give it a bit of a unisex feel. I want to say this is a unisex fragrance, but it smells good. A lot of tobacco in this one. It's very sweet. The only issue I had with this fragrance, guys, and this goes back to a couple of other fragrances I've done. I can't remember which ones yet. But it has like a dill pickle note. And I can't remember if I mentioned that in the first half of the video. But if I did, I'm going to go back to that. Because there is something in this that just gives it that dill pickle note. And that's just my brain. If your brain doesn't work that way, you're not even going to notice it, guys. But my brain works that way to where every time I wear this fragrance, I get that. And it kind of ruins it for me, honestly. Does that go away? Yes, it goes away, but you get it for a little while. You do keep that note for a little bit. Not sure where it comes from. There is sandalwood in this, so maybe it has that Santal 33 going in this. But for some reason, it's very amplified in this fragrance, and I'm not really sure why. Because there's nothing else in this that I can think of that would give it that much of a pickle or that dill note, unless it's just the sandalwood and they just happen to add a lot of that sandalwood in this and it gives it that. But other than that, this fragrance is pretty good. It's very powdery, very sweet, gourmandy. It's a little dry and rugged from the tobacco note, guys. It's a good fragrance, guys. Longevity, 8 hours every time I wear this fragrance, guys. All right, it's like a $26, $27 fragrance. With that kind of longevity, you're already getting your money's worth, guys. Projection was good, not beast mode, but you're going to get noticed wearing this one, guys. Not beast, but very, very good. This has a lot better performance than some niche fragrances do. So we'll just leave that there. But so yeah, guys, the performance is not going to be lacking in this fragrance, guys. Season, if you guys haven't guessed already, the juice color by some of these notes, cool, cold weather, guys. Fall, winter, early spring, guys. And it's going to be perfect for that. Occasions. Now, with this fragrance, initially I thought maybe this is going to be perfect for evening events, right? Date night, sexy. Honestly, I can see myself wearing this one during a fall, cool, crisp day. Cold day in the winter, cool, crisp. Like this is like overcast. You're wearing a jacket or like a sweater, and during the day, I can see myself wearing this one. Like that. Now, does this smell like casual fun? We're going to go out and do this and that. No, not by any means. This is still like you're bundled up. It's cold outside, maybe even overcast. So it seems like it's dark, right? One of those days where it looks like it's just dark all day. Maybe that. So, maybe I'm cheating a little bit, but it should be for evening. But I think days like that would be perfect for this fragrance. Again, you guys can do with that what you will. That's just my recommendation on what days I should wear this one. That and evening, of course, guys. Ages for this fragrance, 25 and up. Now, could younger guys afford this one easily for $27, whatever it is? Yes. But bit of a, not challenging, but it's a bit of a, I mean, you could even say this kind of smells like a niche fragrance. If this wasn't made by Guess and made by some other brand that was niche or whatever, like you really never heard of it, you would probably think this was a good fragrance, or this was more expensive or whatnot, guys. But I think the rose note in this, and I think that dill note, whatever, the pickle note from the sandalwood, I guess, might turn some younger noses off. They might not be used to the tobacco, right? I mean, yeah, it's sweet, but it's a little niche. I don't want to say daring. I was gonna say daring, but not daring. It's just a little bit much for your casual fragrance wear. You're gonna have to have a little bit of niche experience to pull this one off, or at least to enjoy it, guys. Overall, good fragrance. Some might say great. For the price, it might be great. Again, I'm just being picky. That dill note in this, whatever it is, kills it for me. But I like it. Under $30, 100 mil, magnetic cap, heavy glass bottle, fantastic for the value. That's my only gripe. Other than that, I enjoyed wearing this one. It projected well. It lasted a long time. It's going to be a great winter fragrance. But again, it's just that one, and that pickle note would be the only thing that would keep me from reaching on the shelf more than I would for another one. But again, it's not that bad of a fragrance. I think it's worth a try. For that price, I think it's worth a blind buy. I think if you don't like it, either you can take it back from where you got it, or because I'm starting to see these pop up at Burlington. Actually, not this one, but I did just pick up another one that I'm going to be doing a video on very soon. The Red Currant and Balsam. That's from the same line, guys. And that was 20 something bucks too, 25 I think. But if you start seeing these, I think the guy who commented said they're at JCPenney. I don't know if JCPenney's are open anymore, but if they are. And again, thanks to that guy. Again, I forgot his name for commenting that. Guys, please give me more suggestions down in the comments. I love to try them if it sounds like something I want to explore. But yeah, I think this is worth a try. It's cheap enough to even blind buy, guys. But if you guys aren't liking, or if you guys pick up that sandalwood note, the dill note easily, then you're not going to like this one, guys. But have you guys tried this fragrance, guys? Tobacco and Amberwood from the House of Guests. This might be one of their better releases. I mean, at least this is like their private blend, right? The Guess Original. This is sort of maybe their private line kind of thing. They do have two others, and again, I'll be doing the other one pretty soon, guys. But if you try this fragrance, let me know your thoughts on this fragrance down in the comments below. I'd love to hear what you guys think about this one, guys. But thank you guys so much for watching another video on my channel. If you like this video, please click that like button, subscribe to my channel, and turn on notifications for future first impression videos and fragrance related content just like this, guys. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram, Dollars and Cents. There, you'll find fragrance related photos and future contest winners. And as always, until next video, you guys take care. Thanks.